Taken the long road, no shortcuts. So guys, take care and xBhp means X amount of brake horsepower, which means we do road trips on machines ranging from our homemade single-cylinder world-class motorcycles to the world's best on four wheels. In 2017, we decided to do something very few people had done before. Go around the continent on two of the world's fastest bikes, a 280 horsepower Ninja H2 and a Ducati Panigale 1299. This is our story. We started from Sydney before going up till Brisbane, and then we took a left towards the center of Australia, Uluru, before we started heading up to the city of Darwin, and then we traced our way through the western coast of Australia to the most isolated city in the world, the city of Perth. And then we went further down before we hit the Nullarbor Plains and onwards to the city of Adelaide, and then into Melbourne. Here is episode number 6, the final one. Today, we finally hit the famous Great Ocean Road, which starts exactly from here. It's a beautiful road, but if the weather is not good, you can't actually see the color of the water because it's cloudy. Anyways, we actually had to do the road, so we did it.
Hi guys, we are in Melbourne right now, and we just reached here just a couple of hours ago after riding from Port Fairy. We came via the famous the Great Ocean Road,
And it's almost a full circle. We have done 18,500 kilometers. And as you can see, I'm in a very artsy kind of a place. This place is covered in graffiti from top to bottom. But the agenda of the moment is not to talk about the trip, but it's to introduce you to our winner, the winner of the Power Trip 360 contest, and she is Candida Lewis, who's an avid motorcyclist from Bangalore in India.
Hey everyone! Hello!
Welcome to Australia.
Thank you so much.
We are glad to have you here, and you will be riding with us from Melbourne to Sydney.
Yeah, I'm super duper excited for getting this opportunity. This is fantastic. I'm super excited and I'm looking forward to tomorrow when we start riding.
And you're riding this?
Yeah, I'm riding a Royal Enfield from Melbourne to Sydney tomorrow, yeah.
So we are leaving from Melbourne today, and the last leg of the trip, unfortunately. For me, I was sad the moment the Outback ended, because this kind of bike really shines on those kind of roads. It's not bad on corners either, but there are a lot of speed limits here, especially in Victoria. But today we are meeting Nag here.
Hi guys.
And he's throughout an R1 fan.
Oh, absolutely.
The first R1 you rode for
183,000 kilometers.
just here, like in Victoria.
Yes. I've been a few outside
Yeah.
other states as well, but yeah, mostly here.
181,000 is a lot. That also speaks about the engine.
Oh,
Bulletproof.
absolutely. No
And then
problems.
which was your second the bike after that?
Straight away moved into this R1.
And
2016.
you chose the right color, man.
Yes.
And obviously you're also a Rossi fan.
Oh, yes. I'm planning to go and see him race in Italy.
What about Phillip Island? This
I'll
time?
be there next week.
You will be there?
Oh, yes.
Riding?
Most probably, yes.
Yeah. Be careful of the cops.
Yeah.
I don't need to tell you that.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so we gonna head out through the high country, Victorian high country, and in a couple of days we'll be in Sydney. Take care. Thank you so much for joining us.
That's all right. It's lovely to see you. Nice.
Alright guys, so we are leaving from Melbourne with Canada,
Hello.
and she'll be riding the Royal Enfield, a red one. It looks like a Ducati from little far. And today it's all high country, so little cold. We hope it doesn't rain. There are clouds here. So are you looking forward to this?
Yeah, very much. Nope.
Wow, man. Okay, we are ready. Yes, the thumbs up, the big thumbs up has come. So it means we are ready. Alright, let's go.
The Victorian High Country is really beautiful, and it offered us some of the best we had to witness in the trip so far. And it was fun to ride there, especially with Candida, who was an experienced rider herself.
Australia has some very creative boards, and they are very concerned about motorcyclists, fatalities and accidents, as you can see here. So they've got some really creative stuff, and that's a fire blade over there. Anyway, we are riding in Yarra Valley right now, and fair bit to go today, and it's quite beautiful. Alright, so we are in a place called Eildon. It's got a nice lake here. It's beautiful here, Victorian High Country. And we were having some pizza when we ran into a few people from a forum called Net Riders. So here they are with all the bikes. They have been following us a little bit online as well on the forums.
Just get on two wheels. So just do it.
Right.
Ride as far as you can.
I want your bike.
Okay.
even after the trip.
So guys,
You want this one?
yeah, this one is available. Yeah.
It's been a great day of riding today. We've almost covered 350 kilometers, and the bikes are doing superb. The roads are amazing. The sceneries are brilliant, and I can see a lot of signboards saying kangaroos and koalas crossing. So it's pretty amazing, and I'm so happy to be here. And I can't thank xBhp, Castrol Power One, and Trip 360 for getting me here and helping me be a part of this superb ride.
So this is the Alpine High Country, and it's quite beautiful and sunny. And how are you feeling, Candida?
No, it's just too beautiful, and it's lovely. There's a little snow on the mountain.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There's snow on the mountains.
The third last day showed us what remained to be seen on this trip so far. After riding in extreme heat in the Northern Territory, we finally hit white gold, snow, on the snowy mountain road. And riding towards Jindabyne at night was scary. There were so many kangaroos and koalas on the road that we had to ride extremely slow to avoid hitting them.
And as you can see, there is snow on the road finally on the trip.
Good morning. Today is the third day of riding, and we are at the Jindabine Lake. Really beautiful, and we have like 360 kilometers to cover today, so a lot of riding through the mountains, and we're going to Australia's tallest mountain today, so pretty excited and looking forward to it. Thank you.
So guys, this is our penultimate day on the Power Trip 360, and we have done more than 19,000 kilometers. It doesn't even feel like it's been 19,000 kilometers and 45 days almost on the road. It just feels that we started yesterday. I don't feel tired even a little bit.
Yes, we expected this ride to be a lot harder and a lot more complicated but it thankfully it went off pretty easily, relatively easily. But we can say this because now the ride is over.
I didn't find anything really tough in this, except just battling sleep a little bit and crosswinds and the animals and riding in the night and finding food in places because most of the
Yes.
places shut down by 7, and road trains, and sometimes what else did you find an issue?
Even though I'm really looking forward to that home cooked food, but I'll definitely miss eating out on petrol pumps and
When I did my first trip in 2007 on the humble Hoisting GT 650 Rs, 72 horsepower, I didn't imagine that one day I will be doing this on the world's fastest production motorcycle with 280 bhp at the crank. And so it all happens in due course. I mean, that is what I have learned. If you just keep doing what you want and love what you love to do, things follow. God relents, and right things happen at the right time. Patience is the key, I think, and hard work. A lot of people say you're lucky. Nobody is lucky. I mean, not even the world's richest man is lucky. It's all hard work and presence of mind and patience. We've taken the long road, no shortcuts. So guys, take care and we are back here at the same point.
yes, finally.
Where we started 46 days ago. That's a nice number. You know why that's a nice number? Obviously. But it doesn't feel like we started 46 days ago and it's 20,000 kilometers. Same place. A lot of experiences we want to tell you. But nevertheless, we want you to come with us into this through this journey of 20,000 kilometers. Two of the world's fastest bikes. That was the idea. The idea was to do something which was never done before. And we started with the Ninja H2 because this is the only supercharged production motorcycle in the world. And we thought that a little bit more power would help. So from 210 bhp we got it to 280. And then we thought that we could also do with good company, like with like a sidekick like the Panigale 1299. So you were riding the Ducati.
It's an insult to call this bike a sidekick. Though obviously the star of the ride was the Ninja H2 because of...
See, this is only 80 bhp more.
But that is... It maintained its own position, its own class. And it's a beautiful motorcycle and a fast one too.
Are you trying to sell it?
And it was... No, I'm not trying to sell it.
No, first of all, are you sold? You like the bike? I mean,
yes,
nothing.
Obviously. Yeah. I was not really a Ducati fan before this ride, but now I am.
Okay.
Ducati's T.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, like your favorite quote, this is not the end. I mean, this is my favorite quote.
Yes. And
this is just the beginning.
This ride has given me a whole new perspective of life. Things have changed for me. The way I think, the way I see this world, my perspective of this world has changed, and I'm a changed man. Yes, after this ride.
Good.
And why would I be?
So you have exactly 2 months less to live, but 20,000 kilometers more in your experience.
Or you can say I lived 2 great months.
Yeah. I know what you were going to say, but but anyway, this was my 3rd trip around Australia, and 4th one I know what it will be, most probably. Let's see what happens. This is it. We have to get going.